Hello, faith leaders, and welcome to Breaktime. Today's proverb is 30, verse 20. This is the way of an adulterous woman. She eats and wipes her mouth and says, I've done nothing wrong. And this is one of the things that the author has stated previous that he doesn't understand. You know, we talked about sexual purity yesterday, and I challenge you to go back and look at it. But today I'm even going to talk about sexual purity again. Instead of sitting here and saying, you know, that sex is wrong, that is so far from the truth. This isn't what this author is saying. But the way that sex is looked at and thought of in the heart can be extremely wrong. And that's what he's stating, how people can continue on in sexual immorality and think that what they're doing is okay. The author stated this beautiful picture of sex, the way that God designed it, is one of two virgins, a man and a woman, come together to express their love for one another. But what often happens and what's often portrayed is that we can run from one sexual partner to another, to another, to another, to another, to another, to try to achieve something inside of us that God never designed for us to try to find. Sexual purity is found amongst one partner, a man and a woman coming together and expressing themselves in love with one another, in marriage with one another. And my goodness, is it enjoyable when you can have two loves that powerful that have united themselves under marriage, coming together and agreeing that this is going to be part of their marriage is going to be fulfilling one another sexually. But to look at this passage and to look at the way our culture expresses it, we go from, it's often portrayed that sex outside of marriage is what we do. Or not even sex outside of marriage, but sex with numerous partners is what we do. And it's creeped its way even inside of the church to the place where we think that it's okay to live with someone prior to marriage. My heart is hurting because I think of the fact, the way that what people are actually missing in their lives, to think that would be okay. And I'm not a religious person at all, what I mean by religious, I'm not a Pharisee thinker where I think rules are the way that you achieve salvation. It's by grace and faith alone, of course. But what hurts is that we are beginning to practice things that are so outside of what God's best is for us. And I think sex has creeped into there, that when it's the best is when it's in marriage between two people who absolutely adore one another, and they get to fulfill themselves sexually as much as, the desires that's there. And it's so pure. You, my friend, have a blessed day.